Welcome to K9 Boxing Live. We have a special guest, top 10 contender, heavyweight, soon to be world champion, Jermaine Franklin Jr. What's up, bro?
What's up with you? What's up with you, bro? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good, boy. I see you out here, you know what I'm saying, trying to protect yourself or whatever. You got the mask on. Tell the
Yeah,
people why you got the mask on, though.
yeah. I
I
got
thought
I
it was,
got the mask on right now because I got my tooth pulled earlier. I ain't trying to let too much air get in there, you know.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's good to stay safe though. You know, it's real. It's serious about what's going around. So it's always good to stay safe.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now you are one of the top prospects in a heavyweight division, and you rated number 8 in the world. So, why isn't everybody just saying Jermaine Frank? I can't see him in there. They talking about Tyson Fury. They talking about Deontay Wilder. They talking about maybe another other heavyweight. But you are the person they need to be talking about. You just
I
fought
mean,
on Showtime, like what 3 times in the last what year?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, you on fire right now. So, and what what it is? What? Tell me, what's going on with you and why they ain't making that noise about you.
I mean, I personally, I don't know why they not making that noise about me, but I ain't trying to think too much about it right now. So I'm just trying to
Hmm.
keep pushing and keep everything going. Don't let it get to me. I guess when they're ready to open the doors to me, I'm ready. I'm right there waiting for
Right. And the reason why I say that though is like you number 8 in the world. That's big.
them. Yeah,
Being big number 8 in the world is big. So
yeah,
it's like you creeped up on them out of nowhere. You just creeped up, but you got a very impressive record. You 20-0 with
uh huh,
13 knockouts. You fought on Showtime back to back to back. I think that this coronavirus may have slowed things up a little bit. I think you were like one fight away, fighting on TV again for them to say, "Oh man, this guy right here, oh my goodness," because they
yeah,
saw it 3 times in a row. They saw it
yeah.
against Rydell Booker, Craig Lewis, and the other guy you just recently fought.
The Russian guy.
The Russian
I,
guy, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah. That's so you on fire, man. I appreciate the way you act. I mean, you're a very humble guy. We was talking about that before we went live, and
yeah,
I love that about you. You humble, and your trainer, for instance, your trainer is a former fighter, a former Olympian, if I'm not mistaken, right?
yeah. Jesse and Lorenzo
Yeah.
Reynolds and Jesse Addison.
Yes, yes. How long have you been with them?
Um, since I moved back to Saginaw, probably like 2012, a year at the high school. Yeah, like I moved after I graduated. I've been training with them since 2012. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I moved back, but I always knew Jesse though. Like he was always around at the first gym I went to. I trained with the coach named Juan,
Okay.
and he used to come up there sometimes. So he was always around. He just didn't train me until later on.
Okay, okay, okay. I see your grandmama is really a big supporter of yours. I was
Yeah,
watching I was watching the story, saying the Showtime, when you was getting ready for your fight on Showtime, and
yeah,
she was in your corner. So you've been helping her out since you were in high school, right? Taking care of her.
yep. Like my junior year, I think. Yep, my junior and sophomore year, I moved over there. She had like a knee surgery, so I had moved over there to help her out and stuff around the house. So she won't have to be out there alone to do it herself. So
Okay.
it wasn't a big thing to me though. But it was just family looking out for the family. To me, it wasn't a big thing, but I
Oh
can see
yeah.
what to her though.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, listen, I'm a big fan of my grandmama too. So we got a lot in common when it comes to that.
Yeah,
Like my grandmama, I love her to death. I'd do anything for my grandmama.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yo, mama, she seemed to be feisty, boy. I said, she's like, go get that bread. She said something slick. I was like, look at her.
Yeah, she the feisty one. She always been the feisty one out the bunch.
Uh,
Yeah, that's
exactly right. I say,
that's
I
the
was, I
line.
was impressed though.
Yeah, that's the line. Why her and my little sister.
Okay. Yeah, what made you want to be a fighter? What made you want to box?
Actually, my stepdad Darren Lamar, he got me into boxing in middle school. I was like in the seventh grade.
Hmm.
Seventh grade, I had got to a couple fights in school and outside the school around the neighborhood where we was living at the time. And I had gotten to another fight at school, and he was like, "You always fight, you know what I'm saying? You want to go to the gym?" And
Yeah.
ever since then, I've just been in the gym. And it's crazy because like I quit boxing probably like 7 times. I quit.
Wow.
Like
That's
I don't
deep.
want to do this. Like I'm tired of doing this. I don't want to do this no more. But like
Yeah.
no matter how long the break is, I always wind up back in the gym somehow.
Okay. And as an amateur, what did you do in the amateurs? I mean, did you win any nationals? How many amateur fights did you have?
I only had a lot of. I only had like I only had 35 amateur fights.
Okay.
I won I won a national tournament. I came runner up in two national tournaments
Hmm.
and a world tournament. I fought in the world Golden Gloves. And yeah, after I won Golden Gloves last year, I just turned pro 2014. But I ain't gonna lie, I've been to like I was kind of big as a child, so I didn't get a lot of fights early on. But I was always in the gym, like I was always sparring. Like when we started messing with Coach Jesse Dunn Tough, I was sparring pros already. I was like 16, 17. I was sparring some pros. I mean, they wasn't top tier pros, but I was already sparring some pros at that age. So I was always in the gym, always perfecting my craft. I just didn't have a lot of amateur fights.
Okay. Okay. Now, so looking at your record, I see you only fought against one person that didn't have a winning record, and that was in your second pro fight.
Uh
Everybody else has been winners. I mean, every fight that you fought was guys with winning records, and that's very impressive. A lot of
huh.
people come up the easy way. They just go fight a bunch of tin cans, and
Yeah.
then next year they 20-0, and they
Yeah.
fighting for a world title or something. You did it the right way. You did it the actual hard way. You took chances. Was that you that wanted the harder fights or the fights that was gonna make you get up, or was it
I
your
mean,
promoter, your trainer?
I feel like I kind of asked for some of the harder fights in the beginning because I didn't have a lot of amateur fights. So starting off, it's like I knew some, but I still had to gain a lot of experience. And I felt like at the rate I was moving, I couldn't get a lot of experience if I'm fighting, guys that's not to that potential or somebody that can't push me or bring something out of me in the fight. So I wanted to shoot for guys that I can still learn something from and I can gain the right amount of experience from. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's gonna challenge me and push me. Somebody that could have possibly beat me. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But I think I needed that for my own growth and development because I still make some. I still, me personally. I mean, I'm a huge criticizer of myself, but me personally, I still make some amateur mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like some of them early on fights helped me to sit back and watch it and see. I can see some of the rookie mistakes I'm doing and see and learn how to poison and correct certain stuff. So I think taking that route helped me out and let me be able to challenge myself. I won't fold under pressure. If somebody comes that can fight, I can turn it back on with them. So I think it kind of helped me out in the long run.
Now let me ask you, what do you look at as far as your style? What do you look at your style as being? I mean, you look for that one punch, or you just a volume puncher? I see you a volume puncher, but do you ever look for that one shot, the one
Uh,
punch knockout?
Sometimes I do. I think I get too happy looking for it. But I just try. I really just try to. I try to keep them coming. If I can out punch you and not get tired and not overwork myself, but do everything in the do everything in the like in a right manner, where I can still punch and be strategic and still make a game plan. I think that's a greater asset because if I'm not giving you time to think, you gotta constantly move. So your brain can't work as fast as mine. If I'm still punching you, you gotta try to work around me punching you.
Okay, okay. It seems like you catch on pretty fast because you said you only had 35 amateur fights. You
Uh,
done quit boxing, started back boxing again, quit boxing again, but you're only 26 years old and you
uh,
you got 20 wins. That's real good. Your future looks real bright because if you look at the guys of the Deontay Wilder's of the world, those guys are get close to 40. So you
uh,
becoming a world champion within the next year or
uh,
maybe less than a year or maybe two, you're still young.
yeah.
How does that sit well with you? I mean, how
I
did that
mean,
go ahead?
it sit well. It sits well with me, but I try not to look at it at the aspect of my age, because at the same time, while I'm young, we still got somebody else younger than me that I don't know that's coming up and making the same waves and paths. So I just try to not look at it as an I got an advantage, but I got an advantage to work harder. You know what I'm saying? I'm younger, I got fresher joints. I got an advantage to work harder. So if anything, that's how I look at it. Just to try to grind more as best as I can, as hard as I can.
Yeah, yeah. So tell me this now. No, we out here. We know we at the crib now. Can't go to the gym. What
Uh,
have you been doing since we've been in this quarantine?
I ain't been doing much. I've been running a little bit. I've been training some people, but I ain't been doing too much. Spending some time with my kids. It was good to relax and spend some time with my kids and not be so busy. So I just been enjoying the time with my family and stuff right now. You know.
Okay, you say you've been training some people.
Yeah, not boxing wise, but I got some people here in the city that do other sports. I help them out. A couple cousins play football and stuff like that. So trying to get them ready for the next season.
So boxing is the only sport that you ever did. Did you used to play football?
I wrestled a little bit like middle school, high school, and I played football in ninth grade year. But I was big. I was like 300 pounds in ninth grade. Like I played offensive tackle. I
Yeah.
went to play DN or something. I wasn't with blocking. I was good at the ninth grade.
Wow. So you used to wrestle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's probably why you got good balance. Then a lot of times
Yeah.
when you do other sports and you go from that sport to another sport, you're able to catch on much faster.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that's why I can survive still while I'm tired. Like in the ring, people can see. I'm not gonna lie. There's been a couple of fights where you can see that I'm tired, but I
Hmm.
still can. It's still because in wrestling, you pulling on each other so demanding. You always touching and tussling. So you'll be tired before somebody even really try to shoot a couple moves at you. You already be tired, and by the time you shoot a move at you, you got to turn it on. If you can't turn it on, you got already. So I think that kind of gave me the advantage in boxing, where if I'm still tired or I'm a little fatigued, I can still turn it on and throw 6, 7 punches at this time right here while I'm still fatigued, and still still be able to manage without overworking.
That's good. That's good. When did you sign with Salida Promotions,
Um, I
and
saw
how
with
did you
Salida.
do it? Yeah, how did you do it? When did they come knocking at your door?
Well, they came knocking at my door like I've been with Salida now probably like 2 years. They came, but it was weird. The relationship is weird because before I signed with anybody, I kind of knew Dimitri from around. You know, I had went to a camp. I can't remember. Anthony Durrell, I think, had a camp in St. John, Michigan,
Mhm.
and they was up there sparring. In my amateur days, we had went up there to get some work, and I
Okay.
think Dimitri was up there. So it's like I since an amateur, I've been seeing him. I've been seeing him around. It's just when
Okay.
I turned pro, we never had the opportunity to work on it in the beginning stages of my career. But later on down the line, we linked up again, and we just made magic happen. I'm thankful for him though, because I feel like since I met him, he gave me the right amount of exposure, and he's been trying to push me the right way, and show me the right way to go about things, and handle business. So it was a blessing. It was a blessing, a great opportunity. I feel like.
How long do you think it's going to take you actually to fight for a world title? And right now, who would you want to fight right now to get you to that next level?
Honestly, I'm ready to fight somebody with a name. Like I'm ready to fight somebody that people like a Michael Hunter or a Kanaki or somebody,
Mm.
Charles Martin or somebody. But when you talk to boxing fans, it's always, well, who have you fought and who this, and you always got to deal with that. So I'm ready to fight a couple people. I'm just gonna wait my turn. I ain't got to trash talk nobody. They know what it is. They see. What I'm saying? They see us coming. They see us making waves. It's just when they ready to let us in the door, they gonna let us in. No matter how much trash talking we do, we still can't make nobody sign the contract.
Absolutely, absolutely. Did you have a fight coming up before we got into this quarantine or the coronavirus hit?
We was trying to work something out, but I don't think it was a for sure thing. We had kind of got a date, but I don't think I had an opponent at the time, so it was kind of in the air. It wasn't nothing for sure at the time. Yeah, so.
Okay. Do you watch any boxing right now? I mean, who you look up to, or that you want to imitate, or be kind of like that actually push you far as in a boxing?
Honestly, I still watch boxing now, but I watch a lot of the little, like, smaller guys, and I watch a lot of older boxing. Like I loved Holyfield, Tyson, Ali, people like that, Larry Holmes. I love most of the older people, but like as far as boxers today, I love people like Loma.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Earl.
yeah.
I like Sean. I like really. I ain't gonna lie about all the welterweights. I watch about all the welterweights.
Right.
Welterweights 160. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? 68. I like them. Them weight classes be exciting to me. I like the way they fight.
You know what? That might explain your style. You watch the littler guys, so you fight like the littler guys. You throw a lot of
Yeah,
punches to be a heavyweight.
Yeah, I be trying, I ain't gonna lie though. Honestly, me starting off, I sparred a lot of little guys too though. I could never really hit them for real, but I always had to try to time them and keep up with them. So I think that kind of helped with like hand speed and how I can be able to punch like that. I think that played a big part with it too.
Do you feel like Mike Tyson should actually come back, him and Holyfield?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Them dudes, oh man, I don't know about that. Tyson
Yeah.
still look like he in shape, though. I
Right.
don't know. Tyson was looking good, but that's a clip. You know what I'm saying? That ain't 4-5 rounds. We don't know.
Right.
We don't see that.
Uh,
I
did-
don't
I,
know. No.
right.
I
I
hope
read.
nobody get hurt.
Exactly. I read earlier that the WBC that said that they were going to actually, if Tyson was serious, they was going
Yeah,
to rate him.
they they gonna let him back in.
They're going to let him back in for real.
He gonna fight. If he is, Shannon gonna want to fight him for real. Shannon, that's gonna be the fight. Tyson versus
Exactly. Exactly. Now what if they came to you and said, said they wanted, Mike Tyson, they want you to fight Mike Tyson? Would you
Oh,
take that fight, or would
if
you
they
look at it?
paying me, I'll fight Tyson. Hey,
Right.
it ain't a lose-lose situation for him or me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, at
Yeah.
the end of the day, I can back it up like that's Tyson. You feel me? Y'all can't beat him. If I lost, that's Tyson. Y'all couldn't beat him up. So, but no, I think
Exactly.
I can take Tyson. I feel I watched him and I feel like I can make a nice game plan for pressure fighters like him.
Exactly. No, no, for real, for real. What's that shirt you got on? I see it's an Indian tribe or something.
It is a black label shirt. It's a little
Okay.
black label shirt. Yeah, nice. I need some endorsements that they need to holler at me.
Absolutely, absolutely. I see. So you in the car? What you come? So you coming just now? You just coming from the hospital right now?
No, no. I was with my friend. My friend was doing a video shoot out here in Saginaw and stuff. I had went out there supported him, and then
Okay.
I was in the house with my. I was over here with my kids. They in there. They turned up right now, so they weren't gonna let me have the interview in peace.
Okay. I
Yeah,
got you. I got you. I was at one of your fights before. You already know I was at your fight.
yeah, yeah.
Now the fight. Tell me this though, like fights with guys that you know that's from the same city. Do you look at
Uh,
them as a harder fight? Are they hard to get up for? Because a guy that you know, oh, it's a Detroit versus Detroit or
uh,
Michigan versus Michigan. Are them harder fights? Was the fight between you and Craig Lewis or Rydell Booker your hardest fight, just for the fact that they from the same
uh,
city?
I don't think that was my hardest fight from the fact that they was from the same city. I feel like with Craig, I did an outstanding job. I feel like I just rushed myself too much at certain points in the fight to where I should
Uh-huh.
have been more poised and I could have
Yeah.
been more effective. With Rodell, I was rushing myself too much, and I started to pay attention what he was trying to do. He was just wanting me to feed. He wanted me to feed it to him, and he was gonna try to turn and keep countering and throwing it up. So I kind of fought it to his game plan. But he was a smart, slick guy, and I kind of had
Yeah.
to. It took me a little, it took me a little while to pay attention to what he was doing. So I think Rodell was probably a harder fight to me, in my opinion. Rodell was a harder fight because he had more experience and he had a more strategic game plan. That it took me a little longer to catch on to.
Okay. What's like the hardest far as like you're getting ready for a fight? How long do it take for you to get ready for a fight? And what's the hardest thing to do getting ready for a fight?
Um, Honestly, when you're in shape, it don't take that long. After fights, you try to stay in shape. So to get ready for another fight when you're not really out of shape, it probably like a month, if that, a month and a half to be, to give somebody the limit. You'll be in shape in that time, no time.
Right.
But
Do you stay in?
the
Do you
hardest
stay in?
thing,
Go
I
ahead. Go ahead.
try to. I don't like. I still take breaks, but I don't try to. I don't want to. Fathom out too far from the gym because you start to get lazy, and once you start to get lazy, it's gonna be hard to get back in shape. So you don't never want to try to lose weight to get back in shape. You ain't trying to lose 10, 20 pounds so you can get back in shape to work out. So I try to still stay. I try to still stay active, but I probably don't do as much, but I still stay active.
Yeah, yeah. So right now, like with the gyms being closed, so mainly what the things you're doing right now probably is like running. Do you actually get pad work? Are you actually seeing your
No,
trainer right now?
I haven't been getting no pad work. I just seen my coach earlier today, but I haven't been getting no pad work. It's a couple guys from the gym that do mid work and stuff at his garage. He got like a little makeshift gym at his garage, so
Okay.
we try to go over there and get some work. But right now, I've just been running and stuff, doing push ups, calisthenics at the crib.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Now,
haven't been
now,
there.
With you, you do top 8, and if I ask you who's the best heavyweight in the world right now, of course you're gonna say you. Who do you look like? who do you think is like the top guy? That's holding the torch until you get it right now.
I like Tyson. I like Tyson. Look, I get a lot of slack for this, right? About
Okay.
Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
But I tell people all the time, like, y'all gotta watch the dude fight. He got a
Yeah.
nice 1-2.
Yeah.
He ain't the fastest guy, but he will brawl with you. And he
Yeah.
gonna get on your nerves the whole fight. If the dude can get in your head like that, he gonna
That's true.
win every time. Because he
Exactly.
irritate you the whole fight. He irritate you, jumping at you, sticking his tongue out. He
That's
in your
true.
head. He's beating people just by playing around with him, playing around with you the whole fight, throwing 1-2s, beating you up.
Yeah.
Easy.
Now, me. I don't feel like what I mean. I wouldn't. If somebody was in my weight class and they wanted to spar with me, I
Uh,
probably wouldn't do it. If I was in a weight class, we was in the same weight class, and I
yeah.
was a chance that I might fight him. What if Tyson wanted you to come and imitate someone? Would you take it? Would you spar with him, knowing you might fight him soon, and then he'll get a chance to know your style and been in there with you, or would you say I'm straight?
No, I take it. If they need me to imitate somebody, I just watch hella video and I get them what they want. I mean, I'm still gonna be me, but
Okay.
you won't know my whole game plan or you won't know how I
Okay.
fight all the way because you got me imitating somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I do that for him. I don't want him to go give him me, and if I go give him me, that could hurt him in his fight. I go give him me, and he
Exactly.
expects somebody else. So, but if they come let me be me, then yeah, you see a piece of me. I ain't gonna give him all of me, but I ain't gonna. You see a piece of me. Most
Hey,
definitely.
what do you think about the fight with Wilder taking a third fight like right away? I mean, did you look at that as a good idea? I mean,
I mean,
he did.
me personally, I would have took some time, but you know how boxing works though. They could have probably tried to play him out his fight if he'd waited too long, or. So I don't know. And maybe he ain't had too many choices, or maybe he feel like he can do it. He just had an off night, but he did get his eardrum bust. Nobody ain't gonna have balance after that. So
Yeah,
I think his coach made the right call calling the fight. It was better than letting him get hurt. So
yeah. It was a lot that was being said too, as far as the glove. Did you hear about how people been talking about
yeah,
it?
yeah. I mean, I seen the video, but
Yeah.
when I watched it again. I kept watching the fights. I'm trying to see it, but I don't see it in person. Like when I'm
Okay.
watching the fight, like you can from the video that was being shown. So but I have heard some rumors about this happening at other times. So who
Yeah.
knows? Who knows? It could be true. And I just can't see it with my own eyes.
Uh
Editing
huh.
is great. Editing is
Yeah.
great. Now you can about edit anything.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. So if they call you, I mean, we ain't don't look like we're gonna be fighting again. Maybe until what, like June,
Probably
middle
July.
July. You have
Yeah, probably July. They still
okay.
pushing stuff back a little bit.
Okay. Nothing scheduled for you or nothing like that.
No, I was hoping to get on that card with Clarissa, which was supposed to be in May, but I think they pushing that back to like June or July. So I don't know, but I don't think we gonna have nothing in this region because I don't nothing open up for us to have anything like that in our region. So it probably, if anything happens, it's gonna be like in California somewhere out there.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think that boxing, will actually just sports period get back to where it was? I mean, just think we on this
Yeah,
coronavirus, man.
yeah. I honestly think though. Hear me out. Though. I honestly think for some sports, this pandemic could have kind of helped because everybody got their favorites, but you got
Mhm.
guys you like that you ain't really seen play in a long time. So now when you watch people play, it's a lot of people that's gonna stand out to you that you never paid attention to before. So what I'm saying. I feel like this gonna give a lot of other people opportunity to shine in sports and other sports and stuff they do, and it's gonna give a lot of guys like me, opportunities because now it's been depleted for so long. We need something to wake it back up. So now people gonna take chances. People gonna take risks. So I feel like I feel like when sports really do come back as a whole, it's gonna be a great opportunity for everybody. Besides basketball, like we ain't got no champion. Besides that,
Yeah,
everything else gonna be good.
yeah, yeah. So you wouldn't have no problem with going out there fighting with no audience. I mean,
Nah, see,
nobody's.
I don't know about that. Now that's if I got to it, it is what it is. But that'll be a little weird. I get energy. I get turned up from the crowd sometimes. So I actually like the crowd, even though it's weird to say because I can't hear them independently. But that roar that they all make together, I don't know, it charges me up. So I think it'd be a little weird if you hearing yourself and your coaches in their echoes and you fighting.
Yeah,
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 it'd be a little weird.
yeah.
But I don't know who says it might be comfortable too. You know, some people is gym fighters. They be comfortable when they spar.
That's true. That's
But
true.
I don't know. It might it might
I know a
work
lot of them. You're right.
for some people. Yeah.
Yeah. So now with that being said though, do you think that the pay is going to be different now? It's easy for the pay not to be the same with no probably sponsors coming there. Everybody is not team. They don't want to be around.
Yeah.
Somebody coughing and this and that. So do you think
Yeah.
the pay is going to go down for us for fights now?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it is, but in reality, if it's gonna be on markets like TV and stuff, they still gonna have a budget, so it shouldn't really go down that much because they're still gonna get paid from it. You know, who's
Yeah.
paying the tax, they still gonna get the money from it. If the
Yeah.
network gonna handle all the budget. See, I got in the game, I got kind of smart, and I learned how the money move. You know,
Yeah.
so they can say what they want to, but I know the truth. You know, and
Yeah.
the money's still there. You know, the real option is they gonna want to pay us the money, or they gonna BS us talk about some stuff down. And,
Yeah.
all these
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. My manager always told me you get what you negotiate.
Yeah, most definitely do. Yeah.
Exactly. No, that's good, man. That's good. So right now, if they was to call you for a fight right now, because when you're a good fighter like yourself,
Uh-huh.
there's a lot of opportunists out here. So if they called you and said we got to fight overseas right now, we let you get ready for 2 weeks, and it's a big fight. Would you take that fight,
No,
knowing that?
I need
Okay,
at least a month. Give me a
at least a
month.
month. Yeah,
Yeah, give me a month because I like to go super hard the beginning of the camp, and then I like to sit back and watch things a little bit, see what I need to tweak up the last couple of weeks of camp. So I need
yeah,
at least a month for a big fight. I need a month.
exactly. Well, you got a good team. Like I say, the good thing about you is like, your one of your trainers. I don't know if his dad, actually fought before, but I know his son that's training you,
Yeah,
Lorenzo, he fought.
yeah.
Yeah. Then you got Salidas who fought. So you got a good team. It's just that people. This boxing is crazy, man. They call you because somebody
Most
pulled
definitely.
out.
Call
Say
you 2 days, 3 days before the fight. Like, hey, we got a fight for you. With
exactly.
the quickness, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that happened to me before. I was
Okay.
on my way to a fight and they called me like, your fighter pulled out. It's the same day
Yeah.
of the fight. We was
Wow.
like 2 hours away from the place.
That was in the amateurs or pro?
And the pro, it was supposed to be like my debut fight. They did me
Wow.
like that, yo.
When you fought on Showtime, was that Showtime fight that you had? Which was that? That's your first time ever fighting on TV.
Yep, my first time ever fighting on TV.
How was that coming out? I mean, when you was
Uh,
coming, it was you
I mean,
nervous?
when I was in the moment, I didn't feel like I was nervous. But like when I watched some old videos, I could kind of tell like it was getting to me a little bit. I was trying to shake it off, but it was bothering me a little bit, I would say. But now, it's another day at the office.
Yeah, yeah.
Most of the
So, so
faces you start to see, you start to know people, so you start to feel a little more comfortable when you out there. Because most of the faces that you really see in the crowd, you start to meet people, you start to know people, y'all start to talk. So it ain't like you when you go on the fight now. It ain't like you just out there in front of a whole bunch of strangers. Some of these people, and some of them fans come to a lot of fights. You
yeah,
know, so
that's right. Yeah.
yeah,
So you of course you in Michigan, and Michigan has a history of producing all these great fighters, all these great world champions.
yeah.
Has it ever been a world champion out of just Saginaw, Michigan?
Way back before my time, Kid Levine. I think he was like a flyweight or something, welterweight. I think he was boxing in like the 40s or the 60s, if I'm
Yeah,
mistaken. But besides that, nope. I'm trying to bring one back for us. I'm gonna do that. I owe us that.
yeah, yeah.
I owe us that. Yeah.
How, so just hearing and the new Jermaine Franklin Jr. Can you
Yeah.
can you can you picture how that would feel?
Yeah. I be dreaming about it. I be dreaming about it all the time. It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
But the real dream is and still. We keep hearing
and,
that. And still.
and still and
Yeah.
still
Yeah, that's what
exactly.
I want to keep hearing. But I be dreaming about it. I just hate the part of the dream as soon as I grab the belt. and I start celebrating, I wake up. Like, why I gotta wake up in a good moment like that?
Yeah.
But besides that, yeah, it's coming. It's coming. I'm just being patient. Waiting my time is most definitely coming. I'm gonna shock the world though. I think a lot of people still sleeping on me. They don't believe
Yeah.
what I'm showing.
Do you believe right now that the heavyweight division is the best division in boxing right now?
I feel like we almost there. We ain't there yet. We bringing it back though. I've been liking the way it's going. They bringing it back. We trying our best to, but the welterweights kind of got it on lock right now. But we right behind them. We right
Yeah.
behind them. But I've been liking some of the stuff that was going on, especially Charles Martin getting that knockout not too long ago.
Yeah.
How Naki got dropped not too long ago. I wasn't expecting that. I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting that at all. But I was telling coach like, look how he fight. He wide open.
Yeah.
Rush his
Yeah.
shoulders. Yeah,
I was
so
I was watching the interview when you was talking about the Kanaki guy.
yeah,
Yeah, I was.
I be watching these guys. See, everybody think like I don't know why a lot of boxers feel like they shouldn't watch it. Like I love boxing.
Yeah.
I love boxing. So when I hear about a guy or a guy come, I don't even know everybody in boxing. I ain't gonna sit here and lie like I watch every fight or
Yeah.
I know everybody. But when somebody come up and then everybody be like they good, and I watch them. I want to see what they do, what they good at.
Yeah.
You know, like
But
what
I
they.
think they be. I think a lot of people, a lot of the fighters be lying talking about they don't watch boxing.
Yeah, they be. Yeah, they be lying.
Right.
I
Uh,
sure be watching.
I
I ain't
remember
gonna
May.
lie.
Right. I remember when I first had met Mayweather or whatever. And he was like K9. I seen the power. Right.
Yeah,
So you flip it a couple of years later after I became a world champion. I was about to fight one of his fighters. He gonna say, "What's that kid name from Detroit again?" I'm
yeah.
like,
You see, now you want to play crazy.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all a
We was
game.
having
That's all
that
it is.
problem. We was having that problem from Big Floyd too. We was sparring up there.
Uh
And
huh.
Big Floyd be wanting to act like he'll remember that little sparring session we had up there too.
Oh,
You know,
wow. You was sparring? Who were you sparring?
I ain't gonna say no names. You know how I be. You know
Oh,
how.
hey, hey. So hold on. So if you don't want to say no names, you must have got down too.
No, I mean, for real. He was a cruiserweight. He was a cruiserweight.
Okay.
So I won. I was
I
letting him
already
do some
know.
workout. I just worked out in the gym. I did a full workout. So they wanted to
Yeah.
spar. I let him spar. He tried to turn up one time. I had to turn up too. But besides that, I let him
Yeah.
work. You feel me?
I know exactly who you talking about. Off the rip. For real. Right. Oh yeah. So you say what again? Now you say it was a good workout though. It was pretty good, or you just
It
playing around.
It was a good workout. I wasn't trying to do nothing. I wasn't trying to do nothing to him. When
Oh,
they,
okay.
around the gym, you know how they get. Everybody got a little turned up. I had to show them something
Yeah.
real quick. You know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Besides that, though, just the love of the game, love thrill.
Uh-huh. What you think is your best attributes? Do you think it's your speed or your you being in shape and good your condition? I
I
mean,
think, I think it's my speed. I think it's a combination of things. I think it's like my speed, my heart, and my way to be able to think. Like sometimes I do get a little hyper where I get out of my game plan, but the way I think greater than the way I'm thinking and the way I'm able to calculate and make certain moves at the right time. Like I think like my logic for the ring, my IQ, I think I got a nice IQ. Now I just got to practice on executing because there's a lot of stuff that I see in there that I don't execute on. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? But that's my biggest thing now. As soon as I see it, being able to execute on it right there at that time, at that moment.
Okay. No, sounds good. Sounds good. You seem real relaxed and cool, chilling, and all that good stuff, man. It's
Yeah.
I mean, in the times we in right now, man, the money ain't coming in and all that. You can't go to the gym. I'm
Yeah.
messed up to a certain extent.
It do be a little crazy. You can't work out like that though.
Right.
I ain't
I'm
gonna lie.
Hey, I'm
I ain't
saying you done
gonna
got
lie.
your tooth pulled and you still in a good mood.
Yeah.
Life is good,
And
huh?
and I ain't even got no medicine yet. I ain't even got nothing. I low key
Wow.
got a headache.
Hey, you, hey, you definitely a boxer. Your tooth get pulled, you laughing, smiling, in a good mood. You say you ain't got no medicine, none of that.
Yeah, I'm
That's
good.
good. That's good, man. Definitely, I'm enjoying this interview with you, bro. You hear me?
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
For real.
yep. So tomorrow. I mean, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow, Friday. What's your day gonna be like tomorrow?
Not too much. What I usually do, I get up in the morning. I probably go for a run. I come back. I help my daughter with her homeschooling and stuff. And I just mostly chill for most of the day. See what I got to probably run a couple errands for Granny or something. Not too
Okay.
much though. Just chill, relax.
Okay. Is your dad? I mean, I don't know if your dad is a big supporter or not. I know that I
Yeah,
was hearing.
my real dad's a big supporter. My real dad's still in my life. Me and my real dad, we real cool. That's my baby.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
That's good. Okay. Yeah. Because I didn't see him on the Showtime when y'all was getting ready for your fights and stuff.
yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, and so he the one inspired you like to kind of want to be a boxer or whatever. I mean, where you think you get your toughness from? The one to act that fighting that you have, the ambition as a fighter.
I don't know. My mama be trying to act like I get it from her, but everybody be saying my grandma was a fighter. So my mama, they be saying she was a fighter. So I don't know. I'll probably get it from her. But I got a lot of fighters in the family. Ain't no telling who I get it from. We got one of them families.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So
good. So do you still like? I know you still work. Of course, you work out. You know what I'm saying. You do your boxing
uh,
training. Do you still do wrestling to kind of help you with your boxing training?
no, I haven't done wrestling in a while though. I still remember some of the workouts, like some of the calisthenic stuff we used to do. I do them some of that stuff to help with boxing. Like some of it is good. It's explosive training. It helps you fast and move quick with your legs. So I still do some of that stuff. But like as far as the overall wrestling workout, no.
Yeah. The wrestling seemed like it gets you in real good shape. Did you
And
think wrestling is harder than actually boxing?
for me, wrestling to go into boxing, I would say yeah, honestly. Because in boxing, I can jab you and take a couple steps back and catch a breath. Like when we wrestling, we most of the times, 9 times out of 10, we holding each other already. So one of us yanking on each other, one of us trying to blind each other, pushing our hair. It's always constant action all the time. You never really get a break except for when the referee blow the whistle, and that's
Mhm.
for a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's
Okay.
it's constant. It's constant all the time.
All right. Well, man, it was good having this interview with you, my guy.
Yeah, I
You
appreciate it.
yeah, yeah. Tell them any last words for the viewers. I mean, your
Uh,
social media.
I just
Final.
wanna yeah, people can follow. Y'all can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is 989_assassin, and y'all can follow me at Jermaine Franklin Jr. Boxing on Instagram. And I just want to tell people, like watch out for me. Stop sleeping on me. I know I got a lot of critics. It's cool. I like critics. Y'all fill me up. Y'all give me energy. So, while y'all criticizing, just keep watching, because I'm gonna shock y'all one day. I got a saying. Me and my team got a saying. Say I'm gonna shock the world. So when I do shock the world, I want y'all to witness and be a part of it, so we could, take history in together.
Right. Hey, well, listen. I'm not gonna be surprised, man. Like I say, I see your record. I see everybody you done fought. Everybody you done fought has a winning record. So you
Yeah,
doing it the right way, the hard way, and it's gonna pay off. And I
yeah.
appreciate you at K9 Boxing Live, my
Uh,
dog.
Shoot.
All
That's
right.
the
Cheers, man. Have a good evening. And
show
we
you
gonna
too, bro.
we gonna chop it up again. It's
For
gonna be
sure.
before you get that belt because I don't want you to act brand new. Get that belt like, nah, man. I'm not messing
I
with
ain't gonna
K9
change.
Boxing Live.
I ain't gonna change. I'll be the same.
Same
I'll be
guy,
the
bro.
same. Yeah,
All right.
bro.
Appreciate you, my guy.
Appreciate you too, OG.
Okay. One love. Yeah. Cheers.
For sure.
Okay. Day. Yeah, that's good. How long?